Up live. Yep. Sorry if anyone was in the chat. Possibly.
Infield 1, engaging bandit at bullseye 2, E2
Oh, okay.
for
I was talking.
110 at 10,000.
Sorry for anyone that was in the chat earlier. Ran like right at the cutoff where if you look at the VOD or
Infield 1,
whatever.
in from the northwest, engaging bandit at bulls 253 for 60.
Bandits, and it is sunsetting on this one, so I'm gonna try one little run here. And if I crash again, then I'm just not going to get back on, cause it like stutter. It like froze for a good few seconds. Like the screen, like my right screen completely got messed up. And like everything just froze. And even the sound got stuck. And my computer went to BIOS. Like it just completely shut it down basically and restarted it back up. Like going to BIOS basically. And like wow. I don't know what caused that or if all this time if my hardware is just dying and just failing slowly or something. It's just I don't know what to do about it. I'm getting to a loss with these things anymore, other than just buying a whole nother computer. Like, what is with graphics cards anymore? Or have they ever been good? Like, they always just always have some quirky issue with them. Like, I don't know. Sorry, just rambling on now. Hello, why did I get stuck? That was weird. So yeah, I already threw on a loadout of just JSAWs. I'm gonna see if I can like take out a bunch of targets over there. I don't like that it's already getting dark in this server, but it just happened to be the time. And I'll probably just move to another server because I don't feel like flying in darkness again. And I definitely say again.
Infield 1, in from the northwest, engaging Sam at bulls 263 for 70.
Gotta do all my checks and this and that. Gotta put that down. Yeah, I gotta... Because I'm using this, I gotta... fuse, have that play out. I was waiting to quickly just put that up. Okay. I'll probably try like one, if I succeed and whatnot, or survive after I do my load with Chase house. I will attempt to probably land on that again. Hopefully it's not going to be
Infield
complete
1,
darkness.
from the northwest, engaging Sam at bullseye 252 for 60.
But, I'll see if I can land on that again one time. If not, I'm just going to give up and just like, you know what? I don't care.
Infield 1, in from the northwest, engaging bandit at bullseye 253 for 60. Infield 1, in from the northwest, engaging Sam at bulls 252 for 60. Infield 1, engaging bandit at bulls 277 for 90 at 15,000. Infield 1, in from the northwest, engaging Sam at bullseye 264 for 70.
What Sams are you keep engaging? My
Infield 1,
goodness.
in from the northwest, engaging Sam at bullseye 252 for 60.
You're attacking all these Sams apparently.
Infield 1, in from the northwest, engaging bandit at bullseye 251 for 60.
Do this just so I point towards the. I gotta lower my line because I'm losing airspeed. Just have myself hold like that. Let me. No, it goes like that something. It doesn't let me do that. Oh, and guess what? There's now MiG-29s, of course. Seemed like there would have not been anything I could have done anyway with my harms. Because nothing was showing up. I was going to attempt to throw out some really low down and then do a like quick spin. That's what was my plan on the before I just instantly just crashed right there and had to get all the way back on. I also looked at a setting on my Steam and because I like turned on some like setting before because I heard something of that would make things better, but turns out like didn't do any changes, and I kind of wondered if that was anything to do with it, but I'm afraid that my actual graphics card has been just, I don't know, been breaking. What else to say? Oh, why does it do that? It cuts it off and it's like, oh, can't keep up the speed, so I'm gonna cut off your throttle. That's even worse. Autopilot. Like, I need you their speed, please. Oh, there's guys to the right. well.
Infield 1, kill Sam at Bulls 253 for 60.
What's that? Way over there. Sam 2. It's probably not locking quite on me.
70.
Oh, I forgot. I need to have this up. Great. I need to now wait for that to start up. I knew I'm gonna just forget about that as soon as I actually get one on, because I keep doing these loadouts without having a targeting pod. And now, brain dummy me forgot. What a waste of my time. So now I gotta sit around here for it to digitally just warm up. Pretend warm up of my targeting screen, whatever that's required of that. To just simulate that, I guess. So I gotta... And because I don't want to get any closer, I'm turning here and essentially orbiting around here till it starts up for me. Keep forgetting that little tiny switch. Remember to turn on the fuse so they're all turned on. Put among them to check. Let's say that's in range, but then... Okay. There's targets. Mark you. Mark you. Hard to see any other targets really. There's some. Mark you. Oh, there's a bunch of targets. I'll move it pixely out. I'll just mark this one in you. That is plenty of marks. Let's go to my marks now. And turn in. Oh my goodness, why am I struggling to get airspeed? My goodness. Do I have to use my afterburners? Oh, maybe it's because I got all these JSOWs. I am rather heavy then. So I'm gonna do a little bit of correction on you. Oh, Okay, so yeah, let's shoot you off. Let's just go to the next one. Yeah, you know what? Oh. Meant to kind of correct that a little bit before I shot that one, but fine. Okay. It's all my J sounds anyway. Kind of go towards this way. Gotta put on my tacking and stuff. 73. HS is. So just turn that on just in case. So yeah, we will go towards that. I don't know if those are going to hit anything, because things probably going to be moving as they fly over there, but wanted to just throw a bunch of stuff at them. So we'll see how this goes.
Airborne.
Yeah, I got at least got some targets. Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
1. Engaging bandit at Bulls 261 for
Boom.
20 at 26,000.
Yep, I did kill a bunch of vehicles. Why are you continuously blowing up? Okay then. Let's go back to put this on that, just in case I need to worry about any bandits. But we will try to land, but that's all I'm going to do on here, because, again, I don't want to keep flying in the darkness of this. I might request Carbon to, like... I don't mind having some sort of, like, real... timeness or so, but but I wonder if can like request to like keep it just always like daylight maybe. Personally, that's what I would like prefer, but yeah. Like maybe if there's like a perhaps a to either have it like a continuous just time of day, and maybe it like goes to dawn and it just got like suddenly resets to like morning, or goes to dusk like sunset like this, and then suddenly it goes to morning. So you have like a little bit of darkness or time of day changing. I see that. Hold in the air for now.
1 Splash Bandit at bullseye 264.
Because I need to set.
123,000.
Yeah, set my radio. 259, 259, 501, 501. Enter. Oh wait. I did the wrong one. 273. Oh, 1. I don't know why it's like that, but okay.
Marshall, 467. Parking lot, Street 1842. Angels, 17. State 7.0.
I want to get what bearing.
467. Warfighter Marshall, Stage 3 recovery, CV1 approach. Expect final bearing 289. Altimeter is
289.
303. 467. Marshall's motor.
467. Established Angels, 17. State 6.9.
Come on, let me.
467. Marshall on that 109. 22. DME, Angels, 7. Expected approach time is 2-4.
Here we go. Yeah, I gotta spin around here. It's bright enough, just enough for me to still see. Yeah, I flew over it, forwardness. Put our hook down already. Make sure my hook comes down. Okay. If I fail this, I am. This is just to attempt it one more time. But if I don't get any hook at all, and it looks like I should have, I'm just going to be like, I'll just let myself crash in the water or something. Like, I'm just a little done with that. Or I'll just quickly go to the next one. To the other carrier. Turn that off. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Let's actually fly up straight a little bit. I'm trying to bring up this as I'm like doing all this. There. It's like, want that. I'm kind of going in a little bit of an angle. Give more of my turn. this way. I want to try to essentially go along parallel of that line and then turn into it is what I'm like trying to line up. Fine, I'll put that down. As I'm turning here.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, I know altitude. It's on purpose. I heard that I want to switch to the other.
One, engaging bandit at Bulls 260 for 126,000.
I'm a bit high. I'm just slowly correcting it. This time I'm going to attempt to, like, I think 5 degrees is about where I want to be angled at when coming in. I guess that's like the angle level. Like I was going like a little too above it. Or it's a little above. I don't know. I'm struggling to figure out like what's the the best angle that you fly in. Like I have my angle of attack already, but angle of attack you can change it essentially how steep, whatever steepness you want, depending on how fast you're pushing the throttle. So it's still a mystery to me of like what's the angle do I need to come in? And there's supposedly a angle that I must get into here. Why am I way over here? Okay. It seems like I'm centered here. Okay. A little blinded with all the lights going on here, but I look all lined up. Oop. A little bit too much throttle. And watch that thing just suddenly change once I get close up. See, now it's drooping, it's drooping. It's so hard to keep that, like... I finally made it! Oh my goodness. I was able to land. I don't know if I was a little harsh on my landing gear, but like... finally. It's not beeping on me or anything. Kind of wish I can like suddenly see an instant replay. Where are you wanting me? I'm guessing you're... yeah, they want me to put that up. Waiting for wings to fold. There. Yeah, they're gonna have me go presumably over. Why does it do that? It's like it suddenly it's. Oh, it's the silly coded maximum velocity thing. It's like, oh, you're going too fast. I'm going to force brakes on you. It's like, okay, thanks. Will you stop that? Oh my goodness, that is actually frustrating. You're making me actually unable to just control my aircraft and move.
Defending Sam at bullseye 314 for 110.
Where are you wanting me to go? Hmm? Like here? What's he wanting me to do? I'm gonna get off anyway. Or at least out of this server.
Infield 2, in from the northwest, engaging Sam at bullseye 263 for 70.
I don't know, do you want me like right up by you or something? Like what's going on here?
1, in from the west, engaging bandit at bullseye 253 for
I'm confused about that. I'm just... Yeah. What was my points?
Infield 2, in from the northwest, engaging bandit at
5 ground units. Oh, so yeah, that is 8 hit targets.
in from the northwest, engaging
All JSOWs hit. Nice. Might try to do that more often then. It just, unless they don't move, because, and that's why I threw them out all in a big clump, like tried to have them all hit like at once actually. Okay, good. My whole salmon's been. So yeah. So I can let Tundra, Carbon Tundra know that yes, I can. You can land on that carrier. I don't know if he changed anything or I just finally hit the wires well, and the other times I'm just that bad. If that's what's going on. But yeah, I don't want to fly more in here and just being actual darkness. It's not that fun. And I'm also honestly just unsure how much more I want to play today. Come on, give me tab. Just trying to like look at stuff. Just typing out things and yeah. You know, I might even go to a Caucasus map. But yeah, I was on this one, by the way, which is public. Just no one else, other than the dedicated host, essentially. And now it's nighttime, so. But I might. Look at Faces of Death Syria 1. See where it's at. I'm just curious if well, that's what I was saying is I may play with trying to just use the helicopter, even if I'm going to not fly it too much. There is something I want to like actually look at it. So where are they at? Okay, good. They are like inland, so not too super far away to grab a helicopter. I still don't see any like very close. Yeah. It's called Blackbird, that the BLK stand for. AH-64D. It's the default. Might kind of just go simple with this. Are these the other? Which ones are these? The K. Forget which ones the laser ones. If it's one of those like kind of flip around things. You know what? I'll do half and half. Just in case. Because I'm not sure actually. Outer ones are K, so we'll see about that. I'm just spawn hot because I don't want to attempt to figure out how to. I'm going to be in the gunner seat actually, because I got it set up to. Well, like either seat, I have like a whole hat switch dedicated to Control George.
10 o'clock, search. 2 o'clock, search. Fan. 1 o'clock, searching.
So the first thing I'm gonna do in here is just arm all that. Just box that.
Fixed wing. 2 o'clock, searching.
Let me turn this on so you're not powered. How do I power it now? have to actually be in this seat to power it. Why aren't you... Was it like the open that? Wait for that to start up because I wanna... I heard just boxing that will go to this one and just to take off. Okay, so the what was it again that I just did? So yeah, the K's the outside there. Let me look at the armor fuel. What did I put on the outside? Yeah, the K's. So the K's are the laser one. So it is like that mixed backwards thing I figured, so. It's very weird that it's like that. Purple brake. That turn off my brakes. Oh, doing that turns them off as well. Where are we gonna go towards? Never figured actually how to use the waypoint system on this.
Fixed wing, 10 o'clock, searching.
That's the zoom, basically. Did I set the key bindings for this guy? Like, no, I don't.
Fixed wing, 10 o'clock, searching.
It does set, that button for the scan. Zoom. It's just wide. It's dead. I believe I could just save over that because it's added buttons. That's what I did. Here. Oh yeah, so you can just see it like through that. What was the button site? I guess I'm curious on how I got my pilot seat set up. Do I have button? Okay, yeah. Wanted to just make sure I got things set kind of similar. Just I don't have any like TAD controls. I believe. Like here's that cursor control for that. That's just view. I don't need that really to be all the view controls. Why are you set that way? That. That button's set to nothing. This is set to nothing. I could wait until I need to have these buttons set to stuff. Now I'll just have all this cleared.
Searching.
I don't need these set to anything. Cursor depress, yeah. I don't know what joy button, what button that is, but I don't need it to do view upright slow. I'll just clear those buttons out. I don't need those to do any of that. Unimportant.
Fixed wing. 2 o'clock. Searching.
Yeah, I'll save this as my new setup. This is the right stick, yeah. Not load. Just click. Could set some of the buttons to be those SCRs.
Fixed wing. 10 o'clock. Searching.
Kind of like what I did on food FCR. Left MFD to be that button. Button. Where is it? Yeah. And then this is that button.
Fixed wing. 10 o'clock. Searching.
But this is TSD. I believe that's what I did on Gunner. Let me see. Yeah, same buttons I did like that. Okay. Copying what I did there. And then Video that's gonna be all on those buttons on the right. Vid. Right button. Vid. That button. There's D. Right. D. Here's you. That button. Where's ACU? Smart one. I don't think I had it set to anything else. Boy, I could just press that if I ever need that stuff. Is this? Yeah, I'm gonna change that around actually. For this, so that button is going to be just the right TSD. So I'm going to be able to just bring up that button. This, I'm not sure, maybe map, because I don't need to also bring up that. We just leave it as is. Okay. Because I could do that, but okay. We're just kind of sitting here doing nothing at the moment. Let's maybe go to Juliet. 84. Yeah, I can always just bring this up. Just, I don't like where it puts it.
Rotor RPM 5.
Just take off a little bit smoothly here.
Get those supplies.
Oh, I don't need supplies. I knew I was going to need to press that button a bunch. That's why I set it to specifically a button. Okay, which way is... Well, this doesn't show which way you're pointing at necessarily. Yeah, it should be like 90. Well, I looked at it, it was like 80.
Fixed wing. 6 o'clock. Searching.
Well, I'll point myself this way and then I'm going to switch seats. which even in the front seat I can tell them to control. But I have a button to immediately change seats in, or, well, yes, I also have a button to change seats, but to take control even in the front seat. There we go.
Fixed wing. 4 o'clock. Searching.
So let's see. Oh, is that,
Fixed wing.
what's
9
that?
o'clock.
Oh, that's
Searching.
to go like that. Okay. Where'd you? Why aren't you pressing that? Why aren't you doing this button? Do I not have that? Isn't it not? Huh? I'm a bit confused. I have to do this for it? Maybe there is no turrets at the moment. That's why it's doing that. I'm going to check control. Like, what do I have on this button? I actually don't have any of those set. I have this as TDC, so yeah, let's set the same thing on the other side. I want to just video to the right NFD. Have that button set. And right ED. U and TSD for this button. That'll be right stick for gunner. You know, let's turn that blinding thing off. I'm kind of confused. Why is it set to showing that anyway? Why are you set that way? Let's see. Yeah, we will use those first for the radar ones. With my enable the laser. Yeah, okay. man. Going. Oh, we got like a ways to go.
Copy. Speeding up. Copy. Speeding up. Copy. Coming up. Copy. Increasing altitude. Copy. Speeding up. Copy. Speeding up.
Go our max that we can go.
Copy. Coming up.
Sam, 8 o'clock. Searching.
8 o'clock, Sam. Really hard to see. Let me see, do you even... Oh yeah, you do see it. Let's see the very top one, but like...
At altitude.
Fixed wing, 4 o'clock. Searching.
When he flies like a very handy...
10 o'clock. Searching.
Very handy, autopilot.
Copy. Increasing altitude.
8 o'clock. Searching. Hawk. 8 o'clock.
Copy.
Searching.
Increasing altitude.
Sam, 8 o'clock.
Copy. Coming
Sam,
down.
9 o'clock. Searching.
Roger. Decreasing altitude. Roger. Decreasing altitude. Roger. Decreasing altitude. Roger. Decreasing altitude.
Sam, 8 o'clock. Searching. Sam, 6 o'clock. Searching.
We're basically our
At
max speed.
altitude.
It's gonna take a little bit to get there. I wanted to mess with more of this stuff.
Sam, 8 o'clock. Searching.
If need be, I could just grab control.
8 o'clock. Searching.
Wonder this thing I set something. Oh, I only can shoot flares apparently. Okay. There. What is that? Better not run into the ground though. I feel like I'm a little crooked all the time in this. It's kind of like everything's designed to be that crooked. Kind of watching for him to, if he's going to like hit the mountain or whatnot, but
Fixed wing, 10 o'clock. Searching.
I don't think he's programmed well enough to not do
Sam,
that.
10 o'clock. Searching. Sam, 8 o'clock. Searching.
So do I have to turn it off? Yeah. Yeah, turn it off to like... I'll just continuously scan in front of me. What is others doing?
1 speed.
Oh,
Fixed wing.
pressing C
8
does that. That's what I
Searching.
was doing. I was like, oh, I better check what I'm...
Copy. Increasing altitude.
I want you to put
Roger.
it on.
Decreasing. Roger. Copy. Speeding up.
Go max speed and go a little lower.
At altitude.
Fixed wing. 9 o'clock. Searching.
I'm wondering if it's there. There's an A10. Which one is that? Is that like a custom library? Where is everyone? Or is there anyone? Hello, Canoptic. I'm flying a helicopter at the... Well, I'm not flying the helicopter, my little AI George is. I could, with a button, quickly take control of it, but I'm letting him just fly. How it goes? Going pretty well, thanks. Honestly, just slightly bored. Not having... Well, didn't, like, earlier didn't have anyone to, like, either talk to or was just flying by myself. Here I am again here. MP. Or saying not too sure what that
7 o'clock. Searching.
is. It is. I have it named Part 2 because earlier just did a big crash for some reason on me. I'm really hoping my hardware all is like not completely just falling apart or something. Like it is like a year or so by now. Like is I think a few years at this point. Though a good amount of that time wasn't being used on it. But I question on like a lot of computer hardware anymore. Like, can you ever get like hardware that just doesn't have weird quirks to it? Always prefer collab stream because I always have someone to talk to. Yeah. Yeah, it is a lot more fun to do a stream with someone else, or even simply do multiplayer with someone. Otherwise, it does get rather boring. I was actually kind of like questioning a little bit if I want to like how much do. There's something over there. I got a bunch of hellfires on me. I'm gonna see if I can shoot some tinks down. As if something doesn't just take me down. The problem with helicopters, and it's why it makes it hard to want to really care to fly them, is
Fixed wing.
I'm taking
Searching.
quite a bit, taking a while to just get all the way over here. Oh, which I need to turn a little bit, which I can tell George to do that. Hey, let me see if it's like just
Turn and direct.
go that way.
Turn and direct.
Alright, why are you...
Coming right. Copy. End the location.
Go that way.
Copy. End the location.
And it set. I was not pressing the right button, so it was like turning left instead of the direction I was trying to aim my head towards. By the way, I wish I could make the text darker. as you see, I have to like line my head up to just see the text because that's just how it is. Bright sky with white text. It's kind of hard to read. I ask why you're using PNG Tuber when obviously you have access Avatar. Oh, because if you notice, I'm in VR. I'm actually like in VR and I don't know of a good setup to like have a 3D VTuber. Like, I think I could think of like a setup, but it's like one that doesn't like just take up more of my computer. Is it mainly to conserve? Yeah, that's part of it. That is a little part of it, but it's also mainly because I can't face track my face with my iPhone on Vignon when my half my face is covered with the headset. Is there not a way to edge? Yeah, no, I can't. I have gotten my 3D VTuber up and face track, like even fully face tracked and stuff. It's just when I'm playing this game in VR, it's unpractical to do it. But like a stream or so before, or when I was playing Rain World, you saw like I had 3D. If you saw me playing. Oh, I guess someone like had to eject. Oh yeah, he ejected. Yep. I am in a server that has a few others. I think just 2 others with me. And we're all kind of doing our own thing. So in a way, I am playing with others, but also at the same time, we're not really flying together, if that makes sense. Unless we happen to like fly by each other doing the same targets or something, but even then it's like it's not the same as like being connected with someone and just coordinating and stuff. So like the eyes blink and move around occasionally and stuff. Oh yeah, I don't actually have avatar files, but I use the eyes blink and move around occasionally. Oh, I use I use something that's kind of like called a ARKit something. I basically have my phone to face track my face, and then it sends that data to the computer, and then something like Vignon, a 3D VTuber program, takes the data and moves the face around. Which, if I remember, if you're the same person, yeah.
Radar, 10 o'clock.
Have you done more on Rain World? Thanks to you of like with you showing that random buff mod, I've done like a few streams of that, and for some reason, like I guess it like ended up being like just so challenging a lot of times. I sadly gotten a little heated and crazy at the end of nearly each round, because it got to a point where I almost like complete the goal, and then I have to spend another hour or so just to do the last tiny bit for some reason. And just, I guess drove myself a little crazy, which I shouldn't get so worked up or make it such a big deal. It's a reason why I more so enjoyed not having like so much challengingness, but it still was a lot of fun. It's one of like if I known kind of if how much silly things that happen and just made me take longer. Yeah, of course, it was fun, and I plan to go back at some point. Continue to play through of taking a through. Oh yeah, first time playing the Survivor campaign, so that was fun. Yeah, for some reason, it always seems like if you don't get the task done really quickly, the last stretch takes forever with all the complicated buffs. Yeah, I guess though you get like buffs, I guess like also the negative ones just put so much hindrance to where it gets a little crazy. And even though it's like, oh, this is not so hard, you just need to do this one thing. No, you just silly random things just suddenly kill you and just everything falls apart. Me looking off on my other screen. Let me check if I... Okay, Z doesn't do anything. Oh, I do see them up ahead to the left. Can I tell you to... Yeah, just that way.
Copy. Head to location.
Is that something else also? Oh, is that another helicopter?
Rolling out.
Switch to TADS. If we can spot this guy at all. To see, but there's clearly a guy right up ahead over there. I'm a little confused why I can't see him. Using... Oh, it's a mod on this game to see chat. It's like pretty much for this game.
Rotor RPM 5.
Yeah, do that. I'm gonna hold here a little bit.
SA8, 1 o'clock, searching.
FA8. Is that what that is? Or is that a helicopter?
On speed.
Why am I struggling to see anything right up ahead? What's this?
SA15, 2 o'clock, searching. Radar, 2 o'clock, searching.
That is
SA15,
something.
2 o'clock, searching.
That is certainly
SA15,
something.
2 o'clock, tracking. SA8, 2 o'clock, searching.
Which way?
SA15, 2 o'clock,
Oh.
launch.
Missile! Oh my goodness, we're already dead. Yep.
Searching.
Like I was saying, helicopters are sometimes very, very annoying. You spend all this time flying over there just to get shot down. So, and because of their unpracticalness of speed, it just ends up being a waste of time. What artillery? Yeah. I wanted to catch up on your other chat, but then I noticed some dangers appearing, and I had to try to deal with that. I wish I saw how far I actually got. Like, was I even getting close to this, or was that just other random things that I was like bumping into? Like, where did I blow up? Probably get going anyway. Oh yeah, yeah. Certainly don't let someone else waiting or keep with like plans when you're able to. Like it's obviously understandable if you like what's it called? Blinking out. If my goodness, why can't I think of what I'm trying to say? Oh, if some important life thing changes plans or so, like let someone know on that. Yeah, just I guess like simply say yeah. It's good to keep to your word on stuff like that, and also just kind of bad at being in streams chat. Oh, you're actually really fine. Uh, I think that's just over worrying, if anything. Because you simply didn't say anything bad, and certainly fine to ask any questions like that. I'd be happy to just answer them, especially when it comes to like 3D Avatar stuff and how to possibly stream. Even though like my streams, as you see, I'm not even affiliated. I just stream when I want. Like there's no obligations and stuff. But yeah, not to keep you. Do take care. Sorry if I missed some of your chat. I don't have the actual Avatar files. Yeah, it's a bit of a complex setup. Like you gotta have like even like with my phone and stuff, gotta have like this right app and be like set up properly. Like I connect the IP addresses of the computer and phone so they can talk to each other like through Wi-Fi ordeal. So yeah. Yeah, take care, have fun with your stuff as well. It's thanks for dropping by. I'm probably just going to grab an airplane here because I don't want to. That's why I figure like I wanted to try it one time, and I actually happy I actually did do that because I set up a bit more key bindings, so I'm even more set up using that. But sadly, didn't even get to do a shot off because they shot me and I couldn't avoid it, and boom, I was dead. So I'll grab my Hornet and deal with them. It sounded like there was some SAM, so I will grab things to go against those SAMs. Probably do my little usual Talds thing with that. But I might get off pretty soon here just to get dinner. We'll see how things go. Yeah, and be fun if we done something together as well. If we like got on Ring World together like that, I would see that would be fun as well. Which that's what I was thinking of saying, but certainly fine if you already took off. I'm just if anyone else is like happen to be lurking in chat, you know, I'm gonna pressing this even though I don't have flare targeting pod, just to remember that habit. But what I was thinking of in Rain World, if I can play with any other friends that would be interested and want to try it, instead of just jumping to a campaign, because I had it where I played with friends and then we somewhat get through the campaign a little bit and then stop playing and then never finish. So then we just never finish something. But what's probably not even like spoilage and still can like have fun with it is do just like an expedition thing or something, or even this random buff thing, and it's like, here's Rain World. and do it in like fun way with like even like the mods. And one that I continuously have on just because it's like I think is like funny and cute is the Retund World mod. Okay, let me think of what I'm actually doing here. Get that bit thing to stop. I always like to have that blink on, off. Blink toggled off, just so I can just so I can always have my HUD up. Even when I'm like looking straight ahead, I do like how it's set up that way. And runway's right here. This won't take long to take off. I'll go towards, yeah, Juliet, like 44, and there's a refinery factory. Yeah, I want to see, yeah, waypoint 44, so is it possibly, okay, it's a little faster this direction. 44's there, okay. Actually put this as the SA page. My data link on? No, I forgot to turn that on. Stop here. Okay. Always nice and easy to take off a Hornet. Put that as like actually a target. I just don't want to have to, some of these, I don't want to have to just set key bindings for that stuff. Good. Me, that one. I want to. I was trying to just turn on my autopilot. Just to give a little shout out to Canoptic that dropped by. He played Rain World it one time that I saw him. Playing Cocoon. Heard of that. But yeah. Wanted to shout him out here, in case anyone wants to follow him. Okay. There's a fighter up in here that we should deal with. Let's go back to manual throttle control. Lock up both of them. I wonder if there's a means to like switch among them. On how that works when you select two of them. Go. Bugs me when that happens. Oh, they were there, and then like, oh, now they're gone. Okay, thanks. I gotta refine them. Hit X. Does that mean that... Where am I? Well, I don't see any friendlies up ahead. We're getting close. Shift my view down a little bit. Does it switch among them, or I kind of wonder that on how I... Yeah, those two are going to that other guy. Sorry for the loud beep. Shooting one of them. I think he's close enough for that. My goodness, so loud. Got him there. Nice. Well, shot all my anti-air stuff. Okay, where's target again? Climb up again. More fighters? Oh my goodness. I don't have... You know what? It's obviously not close enough, but I'm just gonna release out my toads, my decoys. Probably go land again. Because clearly I need anti-air. Because there's 2 more fighters right over there. So I'm just afterburning, getting like really high up, and then I'm gonna like release out talls. Just probably release all of them. Turn straight this way. That's all my talls. You know what? Even though it's not going to hit anything, I'm going to try to just shoot it at something. I'm just throwing out all my load before they decide to go after me here. Yeah, where I started from, going back to 0 there. It's the re-land over there. Yeah, they're going after me. I do have cannons, but last time I tried to merge and fight something like that, just destroyed me. Because it just... Which, yeah, like, I'll go back to, like, mentioning about that on... Yes, I would need to learn how to fight better on that, but... See, I knew you guys were gonna... I'm going really fast right now. Make it really hard for you to catch up to me as I try to land over here.
Altitude.
I'm kind of curious if this is going to hit at all. Oh, just barely. It's barely it. Oh, hello. Were you only streaming a little bit? Oh, I see. Sorry, I was mixed up on the name. Hello, Cat Goes Rar. Thanks for the raid. I was running from fighters here. I'm over my airport now. Should be safe to slow down. I'm having to land and change out my loadout. I simply threw out what I had. I had like decoys and arms that are like anti-SAM site missiles. So what you been up to? You know, let me get myself in a position that I don't crash here while I do this. Here. Now I'm safe orbit. Let me give you a shout out here. can. Oh, you're playing Ori and the Blind Forest? I never played that game, but it looks so cute and very smooth. Like, very nice fighting platform kind of game. And the story can be, like, quite sad. Pretty good, well written story. A crafting stream marathon. What do you mean by crafting stream marathon? Oh yeah. I seen it. I kind of already spoiled the game because in a way I wasn't interested enough to actually get the game myself. But I enjoyed just watching others that played it. Okay. Now that where am I again? Here's the runway. Line myself up to it.
Altitude. Altitude.
Come on, turn off that. Okay, yeah, it's... yeah, let's come around this way. Don't really need that on. Just to navigation, basically. So yeah, essentially we just threw out a bunch of decoys and then threw out missiles just in case it would hit something, but figured that they wouldn't. I don't think I was really that in range. Looked like I was just about in range in one of them, or it just like lost tracking of it or for some reason. But it's because I had to like shoot at some fighters and run away from others that because I shot all my Fox 1s and Fox 2s. Or if I forget like what's technically a Fox 1. Like I think I heard like Fox 3s are the longer range, like the 120 AMRAAMs. They would be like a Fox 3. I am now noticing it. I never asked you if you wanted to join. I deeply beg your pardon, he and your other close friends up. Organized a week-long stream reading, donating to cause of... I'd have to, I guess, like, see what's all that detail and what you're talking about on that. Okay, I gotta slow down a little bit. Oh, good, it is over. Oh, okay. Did it from last day to this. It was just... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I probably wouldn't have known enough of it to really accept it, but that's fine. Certainly could, like, ask anyway, but also don't need to worry about it if you didn't ask. Because when it comes to donating and stuff, I'll be concerned on like where the money is like actually going and stuff. Which is good to donate it on like a very honorable cause. Like the simple things like I donate a lot to is just to churches which also use the support on for one, just to spreading truth of God's word. Not to say that you're forced to to follow that, but it is a very part of my belief to follow and recognize it as truth. But then also the churches also help support with people that are also in need, and if some disasters happen, sorry if I'm trying to think of good examples or whatnot. Well, one actually church that I support, they actually supported something with women's pregnancy on when they don't have the finances to help raise a kid or something. That they actually help that. So because we obviously want to help support life. So yeah, all to say that it's good to know what you're supporting into and donating to, and when you have free money, it's just a gift to give to someone that's in need. Yeah, no worry, I get you. Still ponder continuing it after this week because I'm going to see how I evaluate it. But since this way of crafting in my I see what you're talking about, crafting the streamer. Yeah, it's always been sad to hear him passed away uh from even gotten to know him a little bit and talk with him. Especially sound like he was a very nice, generous person as well to others. So yeah. Okay, I landed, and it's probably fine for. Generally, you probably wouldn't want to do this, but saying that no one else is likely gonna take off from here or land, I'm gonna load back up. Basically that, some harms again, but I'll be with a mix of just a bunch of AMRAMs. So I have
Request refueling.
ability to shoot back at
rearming.
more things.
Copy.
But yeah, it's good that did I sounding like you did kind of a donation for him. And or his family, which yeah, that's certainly kind to do. Because can only imagine on how hard it is to lose someone. Well, I guess in a way I say that I can relate from losing a family member. My once I have my grandpa or grandparents, and it's interesting on just when you know someone after so long, and then they're gone. Can't talk to them anymore. But that's where we have the eternal hope in heaven, that if we are saved, we will see them later. And for all saints and others that trust in Jesus, that we understand that we sinned and Jesus the only way that we get salvation, we will see each other in heaven. And it's like a sureness that that we can the legitimate hope, the meaning of hope of like is knowing for sure what's ahead. It's like the actual what the word hope even stands for. It's not like, oh, hoping something to happen. It's having real hope that that it will happen, if that makes sense. In your eye. Feel incredibly exhausted. I gotta go to sleep. Have these so before I truly hope. Oh, thanks.
Rearming complete.
Yeah, and I hope you get like a good rest. I do see those guys coming right. To quickly mention also about loved ones, seeing them later, is first of all, we do know that there will be no suffering in heaven. So even if we lost a loved one that isn't saved, we can't say that they're just like we're going to be like so sad we won't have like any enjoyment in heaven or anything. It still will be God glory because it'd be glorifying to God of justice will be served essentially. Why is that one X'd out? Is that like an enemy or not? Yeah, it's slash, okay. Yeah, where'd the other guy go? To my right, and then spin around here. Yeah, there you are. I'll just lock you on this way. Escape me here. Splash, got him. Okay, switch to this now. Go towards my speed up a little bit. I don't have tolls now to do what I was wanting to do before. But I do have some good defense against any aircraft. Oh yeah. But yeah, if you already left, yeah, I do hope that the rest of your night, yeah, you get good sleep. The rest of your and yeah, if you're saying told you so before, I truly hope you're if you're saying if I'm right on heaven and hell, and yeah, I can say that I know that I'm right, but it's one of those things that like, and it's why you can't like force someone to believe in Jesus and God and in the whole Bible. If you do not see it being true, it's just God would have to like reveal it to you in your heart. There's no power or any way for me to force you into seeing that and believing. So it's why even if I try to force people to believe into it, it's not going to be actual true belief. It would be a matter of like manipulation or trickery or something. That's if it falls into me actually forcing someone that doesn't see it, but like forcing them to believe or in any like means or so, then it's, yeah, again, then it's just simply not belief. I might as well put that to that window. Where's the target? 30 miles, so might speed up a little bit more and then shoot off my arms here. So I think I'm about in range. Has it crossed off though? That, yes, I'm going to shoot them off. Where are they? Oh, it's SA5 to my right. That's what it was. But yeah, I think I'm getting close enough, and I don't want to risk it anymore, so... Come on, let me shoot them. Oh. Gotta do that, actually. There we go. God, I had to re-hand them off, because I turned it off, essentially. Like to see if I manage to get them to hit. Sped up a little bit more. To make sure they have enough range. Oh, I should have like lobbed them up as well. So I'm not sure if these are gonna. It's getting close to 20 miles to it. Oh. Deal with that. chaff. I need to shoot my chaff. I got it. Well, one of them I saw hit, so that's nice. Back to that. Target my. Is that like just radio tower? Let's go back to. You. It's 36. What?
Altitude. Altitude.
I think I'm just gonna land and get off. Like, doing much more. I had a really nice run with the JSOWs even on Tundra's server. Actually hit like every each eight of my JSOWs all hit a target. So that was a very nice run with that. So I can target them 30 miles away effectively enough. So yeah, I'm just gonna land, slow myself down. Just a runway. It's off a little bit to this way. I left my flaps all the way on, but they work automatically, that they go up when you speed up, so it was actually fine that I left them to full. Okay. I like using that just to know where the runway is. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I see it on site visually. Pull out my landing gear. In a little bit. Because, yeah, like I was saying a little bit before, I'm just... Unless I can, like, play with someone, I am... Oh, look at all those ruins. That's right, we're pretty much in Egypt. But, yeah, I'm just bored right now to do much DCS. Just to, I guess, be honest about it. Oh, look at that soccer field. So, is America the only country that would call it soccer instead of football? And we call football, like, the other sport of the ball that is shaped as, I guess, a foot, and is why we call it football. It is one of those strange things of that. But yeah, I think unless there's like probably like some other day, like I'll still like get on it, but Unless I play it with someone, I'm starting to get again a little just bored with this. Because when it's like the repetitiveness over and over, just take off, go after targets. Even like with the struggles of like when it's like not so easy, like, oh, gotta fight this other fighter. What's that? Oh, I was promoted. 2 air and 1 SAM. So yeah, at least one of my harms hit a SAM. Maybe they shot down the other one. Just missed because I wasn't close enough and going fast enough. Should have lobbed it a little bit higher up in the air. But I think it was still like in range, like being like close 20 miles to it. Otherwise, yeah, I think they probably just shot it down. Is that or like drop the like a little short, but unless I was like watching it the whole time, I don't know. So yeah. I'll just turn off my engines here. There we go. As if I'm like stepping out here. If I do, yeah, that does just eject me. That's the only way to get out of your jet, is ejecting. There's no like, hey, let me just crawl out correctly, or the normal way, rather than emergency eject, which does break the whole seat and all that. Oop. So yeah. I'm gonna exit out. Well, let's just exit the desktop, even if it takes a little bit for it to exit out of everything. I already have an idea who to raid, because he just can't seem to end it. Like so many of his always he's on the last hour, but he always has like some generous people that keeps trying to get his longathon to be longer. He's on his like day 46 uncapped longathon, or technically subathon, but he calls it like longathon. Oh yeah, let me switch to this one. So hope it was fun for anyone that dropped by and watched. You know what? I need to see if I can even like rate them. Because if not, then sorry, then I spoke too soon. Oh, I'm able to raid. So say hi to Pharaohboris if you wish. He's still on his longathon. Had a lot of, speaking of donation stuff or so, he's in need of like a new computer, and done that just to try to get enough money to like get a computer, and he certainly passed that goal. a lot of generous people that gave him enough hours of streaming to go all the way to day 46 now. Still has an hour left. And he's right now playing Lies of P, which I think is a mature kind of game. Like, I don't think his stream is rated mature or anything. So just keep that in mind if anyone can't watch the stream. It might be because of a mature game that he's playing. But otherwise, I'm just ending. I would like to just get dinner and I'm not sure what more to do. So, well, take care. Bye bye. God bless.